Lots of catching up for the Yankees as they come to bat here in the top of the 6th inning. 7-1 Minnesota. And Rodriguez has pitched a good ball game so far. That Brooklyn boy is doing the job here tonight for Minnesota.
You know, here's where Frankie in the past has faltered. When the game's close, it seems like his concentration's there, but then when he gets a lead, a substantial lead, it's like all of a sudden he says, okay, I can kind of put it in cruise control and kind of cruise down the road.
Jeter leads it off for New York. Rodriguez has made 71 career starts. This will be number 72 tonight. Only his 6th start of the year. So he's started and pitched out of the bullpen for Minnesota. Strike 1 to Jeter.
What's fun to watch is when Frank Rodriguez fields a ground ball or a bunt play, then his shortstop abilities come in. He'll field the ball and throw it underhanded just like a shortstop.
Line drive base hit for Jeter, leading off here in the 6th inning. So Jeter with his first hit. That'll bring up Paul O'Neill.
Here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate, and Derek Jeter goes in to get it. He pulls those hands in, and when he pulled the hands in, you know, you hear Bobby saying that good hitters their hands will not let them get jammed. That right there is what he means. The hands will pull inside where you get the big barrel of the bat on the ball.
And that swing by Derek Jeter was something that he made the adjustment from 97 to 98 on. Getting around on that fastball inside. This is Paul O'Neill. O'Neill 0 for 2. Well, Minnesota came up with 4 runs in the 5th inning. 2 runs in the 4th inning. A run in the 2nd inning. But really blew it open in the 5th. Minnesota getting some base hits like the Yankees have here in 1998, getting those 2 out base hits with runners in scoring position. Making every hit count. 8 hits and 7 runs. About a 55-footer, and Jeter got way off at first base and decided that he wouldn't go to second. So Steinbach throws back to first. So no harm done.
When the ball was first in the dirt, if Derek was going to go, when the ball gets right by Steinbach there, boom, that's when you go. You're down 7-1. And Derek starts, and then he says, uh-oh, we're down 7-1. I don't want to get thrown out at second base. So he hustles back.
And almost gets thrown out at first base.
Almost gets thrown out at first base. But that was a good decision by Derek.
Now low ball 3-1. So if you think about the past, Frankie Rodriguez, you got to be patient as a hitter, being down by 6 runs, and let him see if he'll come back to what has happened to him in the past.
That's exactly right. And this is what's happened to Frankie countless times. He gets a lead, and then it's like his concentration goes, or he just loses focus.
Chopper off of the foot of Paul O'Neill, and that's a Texas 2-step here in Minnesota. You can better utilize that in Arlington, Texas tomorrow night.
We've seen a lot of balls like that this year. That hit right off the top of his arch. Right off the top of the foot. Man.
Well, that's the Texas 1-step, basically, is what that is. He's all right. He's wearing a shin guard to keep the ball off his shin. He's fouled it off his shin a few times. So, boy, when you foul that ball right down on your big toe, there goes Jeter. The ball is in the dirt. It's ball 4. The Yankees have runners at first and second and nobody out.
See Terry Steinbach out talking to Frankie and trying to get him to focus back in. You won't see Tom Kelly go too long. You see him muttering right there. He won't go too long with Frankie Rodriguez. Shaking his head. I can't believe that's one thing that, as long as I've known TK, that's one thing that absolutely rubs him raw, is when you've got a lead and you start walking hitters.
Couple of men on now for the Yankees. Nobody out. Bernie will step in. He's 1 for 2. Williams has scored the only run for the Yankees tonight, back in the 4th inning. High and fairly deep in the left center field, but Otis Nixon is there to make the grab. Jeter will tag and go to third. So 1 out for New York with 2 men on. Nixon, a former Yankee, as Travis Miller now begins to warm up in the Twin bullpen. A lot of movement in the Yankee dugout.
Well, Joe was talking to Chambliss, and they went running into the runway to get somebody, maybe Chili Davis, to come out and.
Strawberry's the next batter. If they bring in Miller, the left-hander, I think he would probably pinch hit for Strawberry. So he wants to make sure his guy is ready. Martinez sends one fairly deep into right field. Lawton back and makes the grab. He bangs up against the wall. Jeter will tag and come on to score, and it's 7-2 Minnesota. Second RBI for Tino, number 99 for him.
Looked like Tino got more of the ball than what he did. He caught it just off the end of the bat. And I thought when he first hit it, the ball might be off the baggie. But that hit about 10 feet short. And Matt Lawton couldn't catch up to the ball that Bernie Williams hit out there, but that was a much easier play.
Well, that's a great wall to run into, too, because it's nice and cushiony, and as you said, it's like a baggie. It's not that Wrigley Field concrete wall or brick wall. Strawberry takes a call strike.
I'm surprised somebody hasn't gotten hurt bad at Wrigley.
You can forget the ivy. The ivy does not cushion that brick wall in right field. Anyway, I'm attesting to that. Up high, Strawberry has walked his only 2 times up. It appeared that both times that Rodriguez really didn't want to pitch to Strawberry. Of course, the game was close at that time. Minnesota now with a 5-run lead. And the big swing and miss, strike 2, 1-2.
I don't know what Frankie's off-speed pitches are. Forkball was what he was trying to throw a few years ago. He's fastball, slider, curveball. I would throw the biggest dewdrop curveball, or I would throw a good tight slider down and in.
What'd you call the curveball?
Dewdrop.
A dewdrop?
Kind of a Dave LaRoche, not a LaLob, but just a big old slow curveball. Because
dewdrop. Well, that's off the end of the bat, and I don't know what that was. But he dropped it on Strawberry, and the Yankees are gone. They come up with a run. It's 7-2 Minnesota.
No matter how high the thermometer climbs or how sticky the humidity gets, nothing will be hotter this summer than the deals you'll get during Jeep Summer Days. Like a 0-down $319 a month Grand Cherokee Laredo lease with only $814 due at signing. Or during Summer Days, take advantage of low 1.9% financing. But you'd better hurry in, because deals this incredibly hot are bound to cool down fast. Check out this 319 lease at your dealer.
So, I read an article that says they think about it every 8 seconds.
I wouldn't doubt it. It seems like the only thing Dave ever wanted.
They have one-track minds. It must be something biological or genetic.
Men, they're all the same.
Hey. You read my mind.
In 2 independent surveys, drivers were asked to judge their cars on drivability, comfort, acceleration, and overall satisfaction. Of all the cars on the road, the BMW 7 Series placed first, making it the most loved car in America, proving that the 7 Series doesn't just earn praise, it wins hearts. BMW. Test drive the ultimate driving machine at your Tri-State BMW Center.
All right, bottom of the 6th inning, Minnesota in front by 5 over New York. Join the Yankees at the stadium when they take on the Anaheim Angels for a big 5-game setup starting on Monday, August the 24th, and Tuesday, August the 25th. Both games starting at 7:30. Then there's a day-night doubleheader on Wednesday, August the 26th, with the first game starting at 1 o'clock and the second game beginning at 7:30. And then they close out the series on Thursday, August the 27th. That game also at 7:30. At the August 26th game, fans 14 and under will receive a Yankee lunch bag, compliments of Skippy peanut butter. And tickets are available at the stadium ticket windows and also Ticketmaster. Come by and pick up a Yankee lunch bag, compliments of Skippy peanut butter. I'm sure there'll be some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches in that lunch bag. Otis Nixon leads it off for Minnesota. It's a 1-1 count to him.
On that Monday game against the Angels, that's a makeup game. If you're a race car, a NASCAR fan, Jeff Bodine drives the Phillips the Phillips car, is going to throw out the first pitch.
As he drives by?
He may be driving down the Deegan in that NASCAR, firing that baby up.
Well, he won't be going very fast if he's driving down the Deacon.
Boog Powell tried to get in the car one time at a golf tournament. Jeff had his car out there.
They had to torch him out of it, I bet you right. Off the glove of Brocious. So we'll see how the official score will score that one. The Yankees have already committed 2 errors in this game.
This ball is hit hard, but Brocious just did not get down. Though he was expecting the ball. You saw his glove up, and the ball stayed down. And when he saw his mistake, he tried to get the glove down, and that's why a lot of times they tell you to start with the glove on the ground and it comes up.
Well, the old dreaded E5. Now that's the 3rd error for the Yankees in this game so far. And that'll bring up Britt Gates. Gates is 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. That's fouled off the left side. Well, this certainly hasn't been the Yankees, or it looked like the Yankees that have won 92 games already this year. Frankie Rodriguez takes his normal seat in the Minnesota Twin dugout, and that's on the floor in the dugout. I don't know why he does that. Maybe it's better for his back. I don't know.
You know, I think I would ask Jim Dunn, the equipment manager, to get me a futon. Something you can just lounge in there, you know. Kind of kick back. Put your feet up. Be a whole lot softer than the floor.
Nixon with good speed on at first base. Up high for a ball. Now it's 1-2 on Gates.
Got to keep a close eye on Otis Nixon. If you don't, he'll take off. Now, a lot of times.
Well, you take a look at the Yankees. Only losses to these teams, 3 wins by each of those ball clubs. 31 wins, 31 losses on the year, 22 on the road.
You know, Bobby, the sad thing is the Yankees have been playing so well all year that when a team beats them 3 times, it's news making.
I don't know about you, but I'm spoiled. How do you feel about it? That's about as blunt as I can be. I mean, 92 wins and 31 losses. That'll spoil anybody. That'll be out of play off the right side.
You know what I was saying about Nixon, the score is only 7-2. Now, a lot of teams will not run when you're up 5 runs, but it doesn't take long in this day and age to go boom, 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 and you're right back in the ball game. So you do not don't neglect Otis Nixon at first base.
And Lloyd throws over there. 31 stolen bases. There goes Nixon. Pitch is popped up into center field. Nixon will go back to first, and there's 1 out for Minnesota here in the 6th.
Odie gets, you see him, he was moving, never came still. Graham Lloyd never made him hesitate, and if Gates did not put the ball in play, he steals second base easily.
So Lloyd now will be pitching to Matt Lawton, who is 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored. We'll see what Nixon does at first base. Will he give Lawton a chance to drive one through the hole at first, between first and second, or will he take off?
No, I think he'll stay and let Lawton have the hole in there. That's
try to give Lawton the advantage. Down low for a ball. Now it's 2-0 to Lawton.
Well, it's funny, the 2 left-handers, Ortiz, Graham Lloyd walked, and now he gets another left-hander, and he's down in the count 2-0.
I actually think that this is, you know, like a different little mindset for Graham Lloyd. He knows he's in there for a couple of innings. He knows he's not in there in this real crucial situation just to get the 1 left-handed bat out. Now, I don't know how much you play on that, but, you know, it's a different role for Graham Lloyd at this particular time. It's lined, but right to Knobloch. Did he hold on to it long enough? No, he didn't. It will not be called a caught ball at second base, so Nixon will go to second as he throws Lawton out at first. I thought he had it in the glove long enough that he had turned to throw back to first base, but they ruled it a no catch.
Rick Reed, the second base umpire, and Tim Cheetah both felt that he did not hold it long enough, and looked like he was starting to take it out, but he did not have his hand in the glove. He was starting to bring his glove around. You'll see here a great play, but he starts to bring his glove around to throw the ball, and the ball just falls out of his glove. And then he's quick enough to jump on it and throw the ball over to first base. You see Timmy Cheetah saying, nope, safe.
And the ball is slipped out of Graham Lloyd's hand. It goes all the way into right field. Well, Nixon trying to score. He's going around third, the big round at third base, but he will hold. And Lloyd was going to throw the ball back to second base. It slipped out of his hand, and on this artificial surface, it went into right field. Now,
that's got to be an error.
Oh, absolutely. Another error for the Yankees, as the runner will move up to another base. There it is right there.
He had too much pine tar in his hand right there, just stuck. Too much rosin. He threw that ball. That was in golf, but that's a shank.
So now they will intentionally walk Cordova to pitch to David Ortiz, a left-handed batter.
Well, one thing about it, you're seeing how all things happen here tonight.
Well, the Yankees have 4 errors now. That may be one of the first for the Yankees this year. I don't remember how many times they've made or committed 4 errors in one game. Nevertheless, the Yankees are down 7-2. Joe Torre's look on his face remains the same, whether they were up by 5 and the other team was making 4 errors.
You see the little hand gestures he gave. He was talking to Tino Martinez via sign language, He told Tino to play behind the runner and then back up as Lloyd throws home.
The line shot by Ortiz into center field. Another 2-out base hit for Minnesota. Another run, and they lead it 8-2. Graham Lloyd is not doing very well against left-handed batters tonight. Nobody warming up for New York.
Here's a slider that wasn't a bad slider, down and away, and Ortiz, we said he's 6'4", 230 pounds. You see that right there, just reached out and hit the ball one-handed up the middle. Charlie Lau would have liked that swing.
And Ron Coomer to bat.
Ron Coomer's trying to make this score 11-2.
Well,
that was a home run swing right there.
He's already got 1 home run. He's 2 for 2 with 3 RBIs. Now it's 0-2.
And Mel and Joe, again, they're talking about what do you want to do with your pitchers? Do you want to let Graham stand for another inning, or who do you want to bring in?
Well, for the first time in a long time, the Yankees are actually caught short in this game tonight, especially their bullpen after they only got 82 pitches out of Mike Buddy. Coomer, did he go around? No, he did not, says the first base umpire.
When this happens, Bobby, sometimes a pitcher just has to go out there and suck one up for the team.
High and fairly deep into center field. Williams all the way back, almost on the warning track. But Minnesota is gone. A couple of errors produces a run. They lead it now 8-2.
Why did the human cross the road? To get to the chicken on the other side. Because it's Chicken Choice Days at McDonald's. And no one has hot, delicious chicken choices like our Chicken Selects, Crispy Chicken Sandwich, Grilled Chicken Sandwich, and Chicken McNuggets. So come choose your favorite chicken. And right now, with any chicken product, get a coupon for delicious breakfast deals. Did somebody say McDonald's?
Having fun yet? Then get to the Summer of Fun and nobody beats the Whiz. Buy the fun stuff you want and get more fun stuff, like special offers, tickets to games, Madison Square Garden, Radio City Music Hall with select purchases. See newspaper for details. Nobody beats the Whiz. A Cablevision company.
Well, did you ever do something so devilish you felt the need to blame it on someone else? Tommy John has. Well, tonight after Seinfeld, Fraser Crane takes a trip down memory lane to reveal his sneaky past. That's right. But little does he know, those childhood pranks are about to catch up with him. See what we mean tonight after Seinfeld, only on the WB11. Seemed like Minnesota has played a few pranks on the New York Yankees tonight. Curtis leading off for New York. Bottom 3 coming up, followed by Brocious and then Girardi. 8-2, the Twins lead it over the Yankees. Inside for a ball, and Rodriguez has fallen behind 2-0. High, now it's ball 3.
Joe Borowski warming up in the Yankee pen, and with them being down 8-2, he's only asked to go 2 innings.
Well, Joe Torre looking towards the weekend series coming up. David Wells goes tomorrow, followed by Cone and then Hernandez. That's up high, ball 4. So he's got to figure that if he spins a bullpen tonight, he's got a pretty good chance that he doesn't have to use them tomorrow, because David Wells normally gives him 7, 8, 9 strong innings.
Well, Mendoza's going to throw tomorrow down in Texas, and they're going to see how his shoulder feels, and probably they'll make a dispensation of what they want to do. Do you want to DL him right now and bring some people up from the minor leagues?
We'll take a look at the upcoming starters, as we mentioned, and also Arabu will throw tomorrow, so maybe, I mean, that's 2 guys out of your rotation. As Brocious steps in, Brocious over 2.
You know, one of the things that happened to Mendoza is he got in 3 of the 4 games against Texas, and the warming up rapidly, I think, took its toll. He was spinning open. Tony Cloninger said he was spinning open and just kind of put a little strain on his shoulder, so they just decided to shut it down and rest it.
Now it's 1-2, or check that 0-2 on Brocious. You know, the one thing about Ramiro, from what I've seen, when he is not right, you can tell in a hurry. He gets the ball up in the strike zone, and he normally gets hit around pretty good. What a quality player and pitcher he has been for New York. Man, oh man. He fills about every role that Joe Torre would ask him to fill, and you just can't say that about 98% of the players pitching around. They just can't do it.
Hector Carrasco warming up for the Twins. The last time he and Frankie put a little hurt on the Boston Red Sox. The 2 of them teamed up for a win in Fenway. Frankie's old team, the Red Sox.
Two count coming to Brocious. High fly ball into center field. Nixon does not take his eye off it here at the Metrodome. I'll get it out in just a second, but there's one gone.
I tell you, Scott Brocious, you don't know how close he came from hitting that ball a long way. That was a high hanging curveball, and as Bobby said, round bat, round ball, and he hit the underside of the ball and just skied it. Watch this breaking ball up about eye high. Oh man,
not a breaking ball, that's a spinner.
Yeah, well, yeah, okay.
And Girardi takes one high and tight. Girardi's 0 for 2. The Yankees come into this game as the leading hitters in the American League as a team. Yankees also lead the American League in pitching and are 3rd in the American League in club fielding, but they've made 4 errors tonight. 2-0 pitch on the outside corner for a called strike. Now it's 2-1.
But Bobby, if you're going to be bad, just get it all done in one night. And that guy right there is not bad, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, Paul Molitor, who received the Lou Gehrig Award this evening before this game started, on the save list right now. Look at Mears at shortstop. He makes the play, but unable to force the runner at second. So an infield hit for Girardi. 2 men on, only 1 man out.
One of the reasons Pat Mears wears long sleeves here in the Dome, they're making plays just like that. Making the dive, and you can get turf burns on your arm, and Pat Mears is all over that shortstop position. You see Frankie Rodriguez looking at that. He'll say, hey, that's the way I used to play. He doesn't hit like Pat Mears. That's why he's pitching.
So Knobloch now stepping in for the 4th time. He's 0 for 3. Strike 1 to Knobloch. 101 pitches now for Frankie Rodriguez.
That's about, Tom Kelly is about a 100-pitch manager. When you get to that 100 pitches, you'll see at the end of the inning, he'll come up, he'll pat you on the shoulder, and that means you can go up and ice your arm down.
Radke leads the team in wins with 10. But he's also got 11 losses to go with that. As we take a look at the Toyota box score for the Yankees. 5 base hits in all. That'll be out of play off to the right side. LaTroy Hawkins with 7 wins, but he's lost 12. Milton, the young left-hander that the Yankees sent over here in that Knobloch trade. He has won 7 for Minnesota, has lost 9. Nobody with a winning record in the starting department for Minnesota.
You would think Brad Radke off last year would be the one that you're looking at.
Strike 3, Knobloch is gone. That's the 2nd time that he has struck out against Rodriguez tonight. And the fans here at the Metrodome, they love that strikeout. That's the biggest cheer we've heard all night.
And Frankie Rodriguez makes, what a good pitch that is. See, watch Terry Steinbach's glove when he catches it. He'll punch it. That's the way to go. Good pitch. That was a comeback over the outside corner. Starts off the plate and tails back and catches just enough the plate that Field and Culbreth, the home plate umpire, calls it a strike.
Jeter, who's 1 for 3. Skies it high into right field. And Lawton puts it away, so the Yankees waste 2 men here in the 7th. They lead it 8-2.
What you want is a minivan at a great price. What you need is Ford's factory authorized clearance going on now at your Tri-State Quality Ford store. Because now you can get Flo's 0-9 financing on Ford Windstar with its 5-star crash test rating. What you want is Windstar's comfort and convenience. What you need is Flo's 0-9 financing for up to 48 months or $1,500 cash back. What you want is a great selection to choose from. And what you need is to hurry. Ford's factory authorized clearance ends soon. Visit your Tri-State Quality Ford store now.
Go.
She can do everything in a show, from design, direction, casting.
She has a rare imagination.
She's always exploring. She interrupts you and says, I have an idea.
She is a passionate person. She's a passionate artist. Yes, she understands.
I've had an American Express card since I was 18. I think when you're a card member, you just look at the world differently.
This summer,
that's your man!
America's most wanted man will take any risk to prove his innocence. accused. It's not just a movie. It's every movie.
I'm as sure about that as I am that that's an anaconda.
Rated PG-13. Starts Friday, August 21st.
Interested in great value? Check out the Elantra. Reuben Trek also wrote the Elantra's a great bargain for the money. And during the Hyundai Wheel Sale, you could get this popular wagon with dual airbags and stereo cassette for as little as $9,899. But you'd better hurry down to your Hyundai dealer. These deals are going. You could get the Elantra wagon for just $9,899 during the Hyundai Wheel Sale.
Well, 8-2, Minnesota leads it over New York. But when you're in New York, stay at the Shelburne Murray Hill, where you get a spacious suite for the price of an ordinary hotel room. You can call 1-800-MESUITE. Ask for Tom Chamberlain. They'll take good care of you. Well, Rodriguez in between innings as they prepare his, what do they call that? His suite, his security blanket, or just an old dirty towel?
Just an old dirty towel. You see him. They all come up. Tom Kelly came over, gave him a little pat on the back like Brad Radke did.
We know what that means because you told us.
When you get patted on the back, that means you're done.
Well, Todd Walker leads it off for Minnesota here in the 7th inning. Well, we'll see. This is Joe Borowski, who is now pitching for the Yankees in the 7th inning. 2 balls and no strikes now to Walker.
Borowski's been traded twice in his career, and pretty good names. Pete Rose Jr. and Kent Merker.
Line down the right field line, and it's deep. It's off the baggie in right field. O'Neill could not hold on to it. Walker will not stop at second. He'll go all the way to third with a leadoff triple here in the 7th inning. Second base hit for Walker and some pretty nifty base running. That could be another error for the Yankees. We'll have to wait and see how they score it.
I think they'll probably give him a 3-base hit because Todd Walker did not slow down one bit. That ball was about a foot from going out of the ballpark. That is another error. That's their 5th error. 2-base hit and an error. But you see Walker didn't slow down. He just kept looking and looking, and when he saw Paul O'Neill miss the ball, he went on into third base.
So the Yankees have now committed 5 errors in this game. Count to Steinbach as we look at Borowski's numbers.
Doesn't have many innings, many games. Just glad to get up here to pitch.
Borowski was in that game against Kansas City on Tuesday in that 13-inning game when the Yankees won it. So he recorded his first American League win in that extra inning game. Now, from a hitter standpoint, they can make him put that gold chain back in his shirt, right? Didn't bother Steinbach. It only bothers us up here, I guess. So Walker comes on to score, and it's 9-2 Minnesota. That's the second base hit and the second RBI for Steinbach. It's getting ugly.
Well, you don't want the game to get totally out of hand, but Joe Torre can't do anything. He's got one guy left in the bullpen, and that's Mariano Rivera. And it's just, Joe, you've got the ball, or you bring in, when we were there, Rick Cerrone was our pitcher.
Yeah, you can always go to the Luis Sojo or somebody. I think Wade Boggs came in and threw a few knuckleballs for the Yankees a couple of years ago.
There was a blowout game in Charlotte in the International League that they brought in an outfielder, threw knuckleballs and struck out the side.
Well, there you go. Why not? They didn't have a scouting report on him.
He just threw knucklers, threw first pitch strike, and then threw knucklers. First pitch fastball strike, knucklers.
inside the mirrors.
So I asked him after the game, you know, that's pretty good. He said, well, Tim Wakefield was my roommate. And he said he taught me how to throw it.
Look what it's done for Wakefield.
15 and
when
5.
he learned how to throw it. Made him a few more $1 million. That's back up the middle. Could be 2. Jeter will slip, and so he will only get 1. And it looked like it was going to be a double play. The Yankees have 5 errors on the night. Jeter slips and can't complete the double play.
You slip on the turf right there. Actually, Derek Jeter was very lucky he didn't twist an ankle.
Yeah, I was thinking about maybe wrenching a back or
watch those legs. Boy, look at that.
So Otis Nixon now will step in for the 4th time.
23 strikes.
And Borowski is up high and outside.
2 hits, 2 runs, no earned runs, 2 walks, 1 intentional, and 1 fielding error. 40 pitches.
Nixon 1 for 3.
23 strikes.
Off-speed pitch on the outside corner. Now it's 1-1. Well, the Toyota box score for the Minnesota Twins looks a little different than the Yankees. 11 base hits in that game. Coomer 2 for 3 and Walker 2 for 4, along with Steinbach with a couple of RBIs. Chopped and past Jeter into left field. So Nixon gets the 12th base hit for Minnesota in his 2nd.
And what did we say early in the game? This is typical Otis Nixon. Watch him leave with his legs. He's running, and the ball's away, and he just slaps it. Even if Derek Jeter fields that ball, it's questionable whether he could throw him out because he had a running jump.
So 2 men are on for Minnesota, and Gates is the batter. The natives are getting restless here at the Metrodome. They haven't seen the Twins beat the Yankees like this in a long, long time. Off the glove of Borowski. The Jeter for 1, back to Martinez, a double play. So the Yankees finally come up with the double play here in the 7th, but Minnesota puts another one on the board. It's 9-2.
Strike 3. That's a K for Rabu. Strike 3. Swing and a miss. Hang another K. Strike 3. Another Hudek K. He's out of there. Another K. Another K. He's a K. He's the king of the K tonight.
I don't want to be the K anymore.
Now get free unlimited airtime to any one number from Bell Atlantic Mobile. The best value in wireless. Now at Nobody Beats the Wiz, a Cablevision company.
The New York Yankees, the Texas Rangers, 2 power-packed teams, 1 action-packed ball game. Yankees Rangers tomorrow at 8:30 on the WB11.
Leverage, to exert pressure, to be in a position of power. Example, I'm calling the shots. Welcome to the 98 Honda Clearance. Don't you just love it when you win? Get 3.9% APR for 36 or 48 months on all 98 Civics.
Excuse me. The New York Lotto jackpot is now $30 million.
Cool. Caddy Tang and Jack Cafferty. Weeknights only on the WB11 News at 10.
Well, back here in Minneapolis, Bobby Mercer along with Tommy John. Let's take a look at our Jeep game summary tonight. It's been Minnesota. And the summary, Minnesota with a Coomer home run. New York came back in the 4th inning with an Martinez RBI single. Coomer again, Walker, Cordova, Coomer sacrifice fly, Martinez. Yankees made 5 errors so far in the game. And Steinbach in the 7th inning with an RBI single. So some changes now for Minnesota. Denny Hocking goes in to play second base. And Guardado is the new pitcher for Minnesota. So when Tommy said TJ or TK, when he goes over and pats you on the back, you know that you're done for the night. Go into the clubhouse and get your arm iced down, right?
Go get it iced down. Eddie Guardado was just a journeyman pitcher when he came up 2 or 3 years ago and really did a great job out of the bullpen for the Twins. And I used to call him El Caballo, the horse, because he would come in out of the bullpen and about 75 appearances and pitched in all different kinds of situations. Long, short, setup, closed.
Got pretty good control. This is off the end of the bat, and it's going to fall in between Nixon and Lawton for a base hit for Paul O'Neill. So O'Neill 1 for 3 tonight. But he didn't hit the ball the way he wanted to hit it, so he can't be happy.
Nah, looked like he got might have hit it off the end of the bat, draw his hands in. I was trying to jam him. And didn't hit that ball real good at all. Hit a little flare out to center field. But when you got good power, they play you deep enough here, and Otis Nixon plays a real deep center field.
So Bernie Williams now will step in. Nobody out for the Yankees here in the 8th. High and fairly deep into center field. Nixon will look up. And on the edge of the warning track, the deepest part of this ballpark at 408. He makes the catch and is one gone.
Bernie hit that ball well, but like I said, this is a big ballpark in center field. And he got it, but just not quite enough. Otis got back there and just on the warning track. Boy, he thought he had it. Bernie was kind of giving it a little look. Did I get it? Did I not get it? Daggone it.
I thought he had it.
103 pitches, 62 strikes.
You see him there flip his shin guard off. I think he thought he had it too.
The ball doesn't seem to travel here at the Metrodome like it used to a few years ago. I don't know if it's just me or if it's just some changes that they've made with this Tino Martinez. In the beginning, when they had the air conditioning or whatever it was blowing out to center field, the ball seemed to fly out of here.
Well, when they first opened it up, they didn't have air conditioning here.
Well, before they got the air conditioning. Well, 1-1 count out of Martinez as Chili Davis comes out on deck. He'll be hitting for Strawberry.
Number 45, Chili Davis comes on deck to hit for Strawberry. Davis.
O'Neill on at first base. Martinez has picked up a couple of RBIs. He's knocked in the only 2 runs for New York. He'd like to knock in Paul O'Neill and possibly himself. The Yankees are running out of time. Torrey Strapp in the Yankee bullpen this evening because of some injuries to Arabu and Mendoza. Nelson is on rehab assignment. Darren Holmes also with a bad back. That's off the end of the bat. Out is Hocking, and it's over his head in front of Otis Nixon. So Martinez with basically the same type of hit that Paul O'Neill got, and there's 2 men on.
Well, the left-handers have found out how to hit Eddie Guardado. You take that slider away and hit it off the end of the bat. Was a slider away, and he just reached out to get it and hit a little offensive lob right on the baseline. Paul O'Neill got jammed a bit and hit him in just about the same place. It's not how hard you hit him sometimes, it's where you hit him.
I'll go for that. So now Chili Davis will step in for Darryl Strawberry. Davis was 2 for 3 last night. And is 4 for 10 on this road trip since being activated off the disabled list. When he runs, he still has that noticeable limp. It's not that smooth stride. And you would presume that his timing would be so far off, but he comes back hitting the ball. He's walked 5 times, so he's still got a good eye at the plate. Chili only 14 at bats here in 1998. What a terrible time it had to be for him. And he chops this one high off to the left side. Mears will have no play, and Davis will beat out an infield hit. Bases are loaded for New York.
Well, Eddie Guardado has given up 3 base hits this inning, and I think you could put them back to back and they wouldn't reach the outfield wall. And that was a chopper. You see Gates going in, he's going to get it, and then Mears calls him off, and there was no play for anybody. Chili Davis got himself an infield hit.
Absolutely. Hey, from a former hitter, slugger like myself, looks like a line drive in the paper tomorrow.
You got that right.
We don't care. And Chad Curtis will get a chance to bat with the bases loaded. Only 1 out for New York.
Chad Curtis is unhappy with himself because he swung at a bad pitch. The ball was up around shoulder high, and that was out of the strike zone. That's not where you want to swing off Guardado. That's not where you want to swing now anyway, because that's not a strike.
Now Guardado will work in front 0-2. So he had a high fastball up and away, and then the next pitch was down low and in.
Yeah, he's got that hat pulled down about as low as you can go there. Really, his hat is made for sunny days.
This could be 2. Hocking to Mears for 1. Back to Coomer, not in time. O'Neill will come on to score, and it's 9-3. Hocking couldn't get it out of his glove, and so the time spent messing around with that, they failed to complete the double play.
And that's a tailor-made double play. Curtis hit a 2-bouncer, and you see right there, that was the difference between getting the double play and not getting the double play. When Denny Hocking went to his glove right here and double clutched it and then flipped it, the play's over. This young man right there had a lot of promise in the Twins organization, has been befelled by all kinds of injuries. I mean, freak things. Hit in the face with the ball, and was playing golf in Salt Lake City and wasn't hit by lightning, but was knocked down by lightning.
Wow.
I mean, all kinds of crazy things that's happened to Denny Hocking. Very, very talented ball player.
Down low to Brocious. 1-1 count.
Denny Hocking from Torrance, California. And big things were, he had the shortstop's job, and something happened in spring training, and he got hurt, and Pat Mears came in and filled in for him, and Mears has been here ever since, and Hocking's been up and down.
Plays all the infield positions, and Brocious with a 2-out base hit, and Martinez will come on to score, and it's 9-4 Minnesota. So Brocious is not shut out tonight. He is 1 for 4. 75 RBIs now for Scott Brocious.
Ball out over the plate. Brocious goes with it. Line drive right field. With a left-hander up, you want to be looking away anyway. And Tom Kelly comes to the mound, takes Guardado out. And Eddie Guardado went right in, and that's to the tunnel going upstairs. He is not a happy camper. He made better pitches than what he got.
All right, the Yankees are getting closer. A pitching change here at the Metrodome. We'll be back right after this.
Oh, now there's a talent.
I'll say. Just how do you do that?
Let me show you. It's all in the tongue. That's right. You got it.
Niles, what are you doing? I'm learning how to blow smoke.
Where? Frazier, tonight at 11:30 on the WB11.
Hey guys, got a minute?
Sure.
You should know Toyota's National Clearance Event is here. Time for the best selection and time to buy a Tacoma 4x4. Four-Wheeler Magazine's 1998 Pickup Truck of the Year. Buy now and save up to $1,500 with factory-to-dealer incentives. You won't find more value in a compact pickup truck. So take a break and get to Toyota's National Clearance Event now at your Toyota dealer.
Okay, it's my big debut. Here we go. Wise. Okay, I'm ready when you are.
Good.
Wise. Did he forget his line or what? Is this the regular one or is he the understudy? Is this? Yeah, thank you. Hey, you gotta wait for me. Let's hold it, not you. He goes, then I. Wait a second, not you. Hold it. Why? Why? I can't work in this environment. Cut. Cut.
Well, back at the Metrodome, 9-4. Minnesota leads it over New York. But let's take a look at the Nobody Beats the Wiz out-of-town scoreboard. And Kansas City 8-2 over Boston. Tampa Bay defeating Baltimore 2. Texas 3-2 over Cleveland in the 7th inning. And Toronto shutting out Seattle 5-0. Anaheim 1-0 over Detroit. And Oakland 3-0 over Chicago. Posada now hitting for Girardi and Carrasco. Hector Carrasco is the new pitcher. He's up high.
Hector Carrasco, 48 games, 50 and 2/3 innings. 23 walks, a lot of walks for a reliever, and not a lot of strikeouts for somebody that throws the ball as hard as he does.
He is not allowed to run in the last 6 appearances that he has made. That's in there for a call strike. Now it's 1-1.
The last game he and Rodriguez, they beat Boston. Frankie went 7 and Carrasco went 2.
Last year he was with Cincinnati and Kansas City. Well hit and fairly deep into left center field. Cordova going back and on the warning track. How many times have we seen that from a New York bat tonight? Yankees are gone. They pick up a couple. It's 9-4 Minnesota.
Hold, please. One moment, please.
Hey, got a minute?
I've got a call.
Have you heard? Toyota's National Clearance Event is here. It's worth your time to see the huge selection and lease Corolla, the world's most trusted car, for just $159 a month for 36 months with $1534 due at signing. Or get special clearance financing as low as 2.4%. So hold everything and get to Toyota's National Clearance Event now at your Toyota dealer.
Hello, John. This is Mr. Griffin. Mr. Griffin, this is John. The reason...
Let's face it, you're not always clear on a cellular phone.
My daughter and I, your daughter and I...
But now there's Sprint PCS, the only nationwide all-digital network for a new level of clarity.
I want to marry your daughter.
That's very nice. What number are you calling?
555-0681.
Sprint PCS, the clear alternative to cellular.
For
100 years, Biv the Michelin Man has symbolized our never-ending quest to invent the best tires in the world. Michelin, celebrating 100 years of innovation.
More than you know, more than you know.
Buick is back.
More than you'll ever know.
Back with even more brand new 98s. So now you get more selection and more deals. Save up to $2,600 with 0.9 financing or get up to $2,500 cash back on more fresh from the factory 98 Buicks. Isn't it time for a real car?
More than you know, more than you'll ever know.
Well, everyone knows there's neither rain nor snow, sleet nor dark of night can prevent the mail from being delivered. That is, unless you're talking about Newman. Tonight on Seinfeld, Newman's got a shot at a transfer to Hawaii, but before he gets the stamp of approval, he's got to come clean. You can see what we mean tonight at 11, or check down after the Yankee game, right on the WB 11. It's Seinfeld. Another funny episode.
And this is not a funny episode.
Nope.
It's just one of those games that it's ugly, and you want to try to get 27 outs as fast as you can and get on the airplane and get down to Texas. And we've got a catcher, new catcher, Jorge Posada.
And Matt Lawton is the batter that Borowski will be facing. It's strike one to Lawton. Lawton 2 for 4 tonight. He has also scored 2 runs for Minnesota. The Twins have banged out 12 base hits against Yankee pitching. Mike Buddy started for New York. He was followed by Graham Lloyd and now Borowski. That's just about everybody in the Yankee bullpen except for Mariano.
See Borowski getting the forkball or split finger set in his hand. Then right now he switched it back. Pitchers get that set. Mike Stanton does that. Gets the ball jammed back in there. Watch him get it jammed back in his hand. Now if he has to go to the forkball, if that's what the catcher calls, then he's got it set. If not, it's easier to get the fastball curveball grip than the forkball. And that was the forkball.
So it's 2 balls and 2 strikes down to Lawton here at the bottom of the 8th inning. 9-4, Minnesota leads it. That'll be out of play. Well, some National League scores on our wheel scoreboard, and St. Louis shutting out New York in the first game of a double dip at Shea, but the Mets come back in the second game and defeat St. Louis 5-4. Piazza also with a home run in that game. 7-3 Chicago over at San Francisco. Philadelphia routing. Borowski knocks it down, and he will throw out Lawton, so 1 gone here in the 8th. That baseball is a hot potato in the infield tonight, isn't it? Some more scores this time in the National League on our wheel scoreboard. Los Angeles 2-1 over Florida. Colorado 6-3 over Montreal, and Pittsburgh over Cincinnati, and San Diego shutting out Atlanta. Marty Cordova.
When Marty Cordova was Rookie of the Year, they came to him and they said, Marty, you're Rookie of the Year. He was had his winter job, and that was he was parking cars at a casino.
Does Knobloch have a play? He just couldn't get enough on it. Borowski tried to do a little hockey kick on that one.
Little skate save right there. Ground ball up the middle. You see Borowski tried to knock it down. And Chuck threw off the wrong foot, actually, and you see him just made a valiant effort, but didn't have enough on the ball.
Well, it's just one of those bang-bang plays, and he knew he didn't have much time, so Cordova is on with a base hit, and this will bring up David Ortiz, the designated hitter. Ortiz 1 for 3 tonight. Make it 2 for 4. Minnesota now is being down 14 base hits.
See,
it has been an ugly night so far. And the bottom line is Minnesota. That's the most important thing. And they lead at 9-4 with 14 base hits. But the big number, I think, is that one up in the right-hand corner. That 5 errors that the Yankees have made. That's most this season by this ball club in any one game. And Coomer fouls the first pitch out of play. The Yankees, since being swept in a 2-game series at Anaheim to open up the season, they have lost only 2 of their last 44 series. But this one's in jeopardy.
I think so.
And it's not this series that everybody's interested in. It's the World Series that the Yankees are thinking about right now.
See Borowski blowing on his hands. He's really perspiring. And you don't want a lot of moisture to get down in to throw that split finger, because if you do, the ball could slip out. You could have another Graham Lloyd type throw.
Throw down to first base, and Martinez had to just make sure that he stopped the ball because the runner got in between him and the ball coming towards first. Otherwise, they have Ortiz picked off.
Posada threw the ball back of the runner. And you see Tino came in. Now watch Tino come in and kind of set himself, expecting the ball to hit the runner. If he gets up on the base, he's going to run into the runner coming back.
It could be 2. Now blocked for 1. He had trouble getting it out of his glove, but scooped nicely by Tino Martinez at first base. So the double play is completed. Minnesota's gone, but they lead at 9-4. Yankees last chance coming up.
Backed by popular demand, the Nissan early model year-end clearance has been extended. Right now, with every new 98 Nissan in America, get an amazing $2,000 customer cash or 0% APR financing. Like a new Maxima, a new Pathfinder, or a new Quest, and get $2,000 customer cash or 0% APR. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. Visit a Nissan retailer today and choose your Nissan. This $2,000 or 0% APR offer absolutely ends August 31st.
Reese's Nutrageous. So loaded, you don't eat it, you survive it.
One less person stuck in a meeting. One less person caught in traffic. One less person put on hold. One more human being more human. Achieve New Balance.
This is Imagine TV.
You are late for the sale.
My dog ate my Mercury.
There's no excuse not to lease a new Mercury Mountaineer with no first month's payment, no security deposit, and no bank fees. For just $379 a month, lease a loaded Mountaineer with no charge leather and no first month's payment at your tri-state Lincoln Mercury dealers.
Till next time, imagine yourself in a Mercury.
New York Yankees baseball is sponsored by the Toyota Camry, the #1 selling car in America, Toyota every day. And by Brewery Fresh Budweiser, the official beer of Major League Baseball. And by Hyundai, where driving is believing. Test drive one at your local Hyundai dealer today. And by, for total entertainment, nobody beats the Wiz, a Cablevision company. By Warner Brothers' new motion picture, Wrongfully Accused, starting Friday, August the 21st at a theater near you. And the Yankees will take a big breath as they come to bat here in the top of the 9th inning. They need 5 to tie. And Knobloch sends one to the left field, and it will fall in front of Cordova. So he gets it started right for New York here tonight. And that will bring up Derek Jeter. First hit for Knobloch. He was 0 for 4.
Fastball inside. That's where they want to try to pitch. It's where Frankie Rodriguez was trying to pitch Chuck, trying to throw him inside. And Carrasco came in, but not in far enough. And Chuck didn't hit the ball real hard, but on AstroTurf, the outfielder cannot come in and try to make a shoestring play because the ball could bounce by you.
So Jeter, who is 1 for 4. Inside for a ball.
Don't think Tom Kelly wanted this to happen.
No.
To get his closer, Rick Aguilera, up in a 9-4 ball game.
Oh, and Jeter just missed one. A lot of hang time for this one. Cordova puts it away, and Jeter just got underneath that one. Otherwise, that's a home run for Derek Jeter. Boy, you can look at his face. He'll be shaking his head for a long time, and he will have nightmares about missing this one.
Watch the ball belt high, inside part of the plate. Well, so you hit the ball solid, but hit it right straight up in the air. See Derek taking that left hand, driving it down. When they put a level swing on it.
O'Neill with a base hit back in the 8th. Make it 2 base hits for him. Now that's the swing that you expect from Paul O'Neill with a couple of base hits tonight.
Now the first ball that there's Rick Aguilera, the Twins closer. Aggie's done an outstanding job for the Twins. Fastball, slider, and splitter.
Not bad from a starter to a closer, back to a starter, back to a closer.
Yeah, when he came back,
turn into butter.
When he came back over, they were going to start Rick because Guardado was the closer, but after they found out that Rick was better suited right where he is there.
Tell you what, if Bernie hits one out here, it will get TK's attention. That would make it 9-7. Inside for a ball. Now it's 1-1. And a ball club that has 92 wins on the year. Any lead is really not safe. Where Tom Kelly's never been a manager that takes anything for granted. I mean, he's going to be playing you all the way to the last out. Swing and a miss.
You know, Tom Kelly does one thing that I absolutely love. Whenever he gets a new player in, let's say they call him up from Salt Lake City, he'll get him into the ball game that night. If he's a pitcher, he'll pitch. If he's an infielder or whatever, they'll get him to pinch hit. And he said because when he came up at the end of the season in September, the manager here with the Twins never played him. And he said he vowed if he ever had that chance, the guys would get up, they would get their chance in the sunshine.
Who was the manager? You remember? Frank Quillisi? Wasn't that long ago, was it?
Might have been Billy Gardner.
Billy Gardner? I didn't mean to put you on the spot. I thought maybe you knew.
Nope.
I kind of want to know who that manager is myself.
1975. So whoever is managing here in 75.
Gene Mock? Gene Mock.
Oh, Gene Mock.
Uh-huh.
Uncle Gene.
1 ball, 2 strike count to Bernie Williams. Of course, Gene now retired out in Palm Springs.
Well, let's
playing
see.
golf every day.
It's only 7. Let's see. It's 8 o'clock.
Uh-oh. Could be a double play. Hockey to Beers, and back for Coomer. It is a double play. The Minnesota Twins win it 9-4 on 14 base hits. Minnesota did everything right tonight. New York did not too many things right. In fact, they came up with 5 errors in the game, which is the most they have committed all year long.
You know, Bobby, this was just a horrible game, but I think Mike Buddy did a very good job pitching, and that's what Mel Stottlemyre and Joe Torre's got to build on. Build the young man's confidence that he gave him 4 and plus innings, and that's all you can ask.
Well, Buddy gets his first loss of the year. The Yankees, their 32nd. We'll be back with a wrap-up right after this.
The Lexus Golden Opportunity. Precious metal. Now available through August 31st at your Lexus dealer.
Having fun yet? Then get to the summer of fun and nobody beats the Wiz. Buy the fun stuff you want and get more fun stuff, like special offers, tickets to games, Madison Square Garden, Radio City Music Hall with select purchases. See newspaper for details. Nobody beats the Wiz, a Cablevision company.
Sure, Regina. I'll send you the money. Now what? Let's go into college business. How much this time? You need a new what? Regina who? Put me out of business.
You need MoneyGram, the smarter way to send money. You save up to $5 every time, and you get more, like a free phone call to tell Regina the money's there. Fast, easy, no surprises. Wham, bam, MoneyGram. Money well sent worldwide. Now you can send a MoneyGram by phone. Call 1-800-676-3000 and charge it to your Visa or MasterCard.
Occasionally, time flies even faster than usual, like during the Dodge Summer Clearance, where for a limited time, Dodge Neon comes with $1,500 cash back, reducing your price to under $10,500 on this fun-to-drive car. Or instead of cash back, select exceptionally low 1.9 financing, which over 60 months can mean savings of over $2,000. But whichever Neon offer you choose, please hurry while time is still on your side. See the friendly Dodge dealer near you.
Well, back here at the Metrodome, the Twins defeating the Yankees tonight 9-4. So Minnesota, in this short 2-game series, they are a perfect 2-0 against this mighty New York ball club. Please join us again tomorrow at 7:30 as the Yankees open up a 3-game series against the Texas Rangers in Arlington, Texas. Now please stay tuned for Seinfeld. And right after that, Frazier will be seen here on the WV11. So for all of us here at WPIX broadcast crew and my partner Tommy John, we'll see you tomorrow night in Texas. Good night, everybody.